Well, happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath. It's always good to come into your home, in your car, wherever you are, to share the love of Christ. But one of the things I want to talk about today is finance. Money is important in this world today. Everybody have to use money, right? The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. That means if you love the money so much that you forget about others or you forget about God, that's what it's talking about. I want to bring hope to you because sometimes it might be rough, hard time, terrible times are happening and you don't have enough help. You don't have enough finance. Your job that you're working with, you're working 2 and 3 jobs, trying to make ends meet, sending your kids to school and you don't have enough funds and so on. But I want to bring hope to you. So I want to show you how you can be rich and happy at the same time. First of all, you got to put God number one in your life. Number one. He have to be number one. If you get $1 million, still put God number one. If you have $100, still put God number one. If you only have $1, put God number one. You see, if you have a good job and you're making a lot of money, let's say you're making, $5,000 a month. And that same $5,000, at the end of the month, you don't have anything, something is wrong. Let's say that you're spending half of that or 3/4 of that with doctor bills. Something is wrong. God is saying that I want you to be healthy. I want you to be prosperous. I want you to be great. I don't want you to be the tail. I want to be the head. If you're spending all your money on doctor bills and all those things, you have to think about what is taking place in your life. Why? Why am I making all this money, but yet I am struggling? Yet my wife is sick and my children are sick and my friends and my family are sick and yet I can't even help them. The Bible says that when you receive your money, you must return what we call a 10%, a tithe to God. He blessed you with 100%. He just wants you to give 10% aside to the Lord's work. Or he wants you to send that money out to help some souls out there. You see, and God said that he will bless you. He will open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that there will be no room to receive it. There's hope. There is hope, my friend. You have to be faithful to God. You were surprised to see what God do for you if you only stick with obedience to his word by returning your tithes and offering. Offering from the 90% that you got. You want to do this for this person or you want to do this for this person from the 90%. You want to help make a double tithe, you can do that too. But you want to give. I realize that more you give in this life, more you will receive. Now don't get carried away with the people who are working hard and they're working so hard and they're making their money and you get upset with them who are rich. No, that's not your business. Let them do what they're doing, okay? You have to focus on you and God. Don't worry about Mr. Jones over there and Mr. Smith over there and this other person over there, what they're doing, and they're rich, they have all this money. But remember, they're doing their part. They are also helping out there. They're doing missionary work. They might be doing some organization and helping others. But you have to remember one text in the Bible. The Bible says, not all who said, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father. And the Bible also said, people will say that, Lord, I did this. Lord, I helped this poor one, I helped this family, and I helped this person. It reminds me of my wife and I, how we help people. where we ship containers and we do all these things. But all these things cannot give us salvation. We only do this because of the love of Jesus Christ. Because he did it for us and he's doing it for you. So you do your part by giving. Don't be stingy with your giving. Don't be stingy with not returning your offering and tithes to God. I heard about this stingy man who had good savings and he was about to die, and he told his wife, I want you to promise me something. I save up $50,000 and I want, when I die, I want you to put that money in my coffin. Finally, the man died. At the funeral, his wife went up to the coffin and with a box, a small box, gold box, and she put that inside the coffin and closed it back. And her friends after the funeral said, how can you do that? You really give up, buried the $50,000? She said, of course, remember I'm a Christian. I have to be obedient. I'm a Christian. You really did that? Yes, I did. I just wrote a check for $50,000 and put it in his box. Continue to do the things that you need to do. And more you give, more you will get. More you give, more you will get. That's a fact. So don't worry about the folks who say that if I get $1 million, I will do this and I will do this. If I get $1 million, I will help the poor and I'll help this one and I'll build this one and I'll give the church that and I'll give this organization that. And those same people will not give $5 out of 20. My friends, even though there are rough times now, you got to stay faithful. There's hope out there. There's hope in Jesus. Even though there's a problem today in our world, some people can't find jobs in some areas. Some people are not getting enough funds to pay their bills. But if you stay faithful, you'll see what God will do for you. Be honest. Be true. Be faithful. I remember years ago and the folks laughed when I found this briefcase down at the Gulf Coast area. Belongs to one of those rich folks in the hills up there. Probably fell off his car and I picked up this briefcase and went to his house and take the briefcase. And the guys, when we were kidding, they laughed and they said, well, you gave that, he had a lot of money in that briefcase. That was my business. My business was to do what God wanted me to do. Be honest and true. I returned that briefcase. Maybe he had a few thousands in there. But that's not the point. Not too long ago, too, I was here, went to a bank to cash a check. And when in the afternoon after I was taking care of some other bills, and I realized that the cashier gave me $900 too much. So I went back to the bank and I went to see the manager area and I said, they give me $900 too much, and here it is. And they were so thankful. They said, oh, you saved this cashier $900. You will have to put that back. But I feel good doing those things because that's part of me. You got to be honest. You got to be true. You can be happy with $1. You can be happy with $1 million. You have to be honest. You have to be true. Yes, of course, I've been waiting and hoping that they'll give me $20 when I return it at $100, but it doesn't work in this world like that. But I pray, God, that you and I will stay faithful. The Bible says that he will take care of you. He will give you the strength and the power. He will give you everything you need in this life. I always say one of these days, God will bless us with enough funds to help others. God will, as though we are doing that now with whatever we have. We are not rich, but we love to help others. And we do our part, my family and I. I always believe too that some people are waiting for when they're dying to help their children. I think you should help your children now. Don't wait until you die to give them what belongs to them or what you want to give them. I believe if you give them now, you can see what they're doing with it. You can see how they've been prospering, how God has been blessing them. And even somebody give you $50,000 or $100,000, you still return tithes from that, because that's a gift from God. Even though it's a gift from your family member or friends, you return that gift. So I want to encourage you that you stay faithful. Don't worry about the problems that is taking place in this world. People are dying like flies, yes. People are getting sick, yes. But you stay faithful and trust in the Lord, trust in God. He will give you that hope that you need. Hope in Jesus. That blessed hope that one day He's coming back. He's coming back to take you. He's coming back. Let's be ready. Not only get ready, but stay ready. Don't let the money fool you. Don't let the money fool you, friends. Brothers and sisters, don't let the money fool you. Without Jesus, money means nothing. We need that salvation, that blessed hope. God bless you. I'll talk to you later.